What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Uncle Fred coming back at you once again. Uh, in the house, trying to give you information as it comes. Trying to be that news source that you can kind of depend on, that your stuff that you need to make it through your day and do your fantasy and whatever the stuff you got to do. Breaking news today, just hot off the presses. Zach Ertz traded the Arizona Cardinals. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join in to the Uncle Fred experience. But yeah, three-time Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz of the Philadelphia Eagles. This morning was traded to Arizona Cardinals for cornerback Tay Gowan and a fifth round 2022 pick. Many of you guys probably watched the game last night, as was I. Watched the Philadelphia Eagles battle the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and who knew at 6 minutes and 1 second to go in the first quarter, after Tampa Bay had scored on their opening drive, and the Eagles answered with Jalen Hurts hitting Zach Ertz with a 5-yard touchdown pass, that would be the last scoring pass that Zach Ertz would have for the Philadelphia Eagles. Zach Ertz has been a lifelong Eagle, drafted in the second round 2013 draft. And his career has 579 catches for 6,267 yards and 38 touchdowns. And many of you may remember back in Super Bowl 52, he caught the winning touchdown to lift the Eagles over the New England Patriots 41-33. So that Zach Ertz is beloved in the city of brotherly love. You win in Philly, to give them their only Super Bowl victory and title. He would ever have to pay for his own beer, buy his own anything. There'll be a Philly fan somewhere that would, take care of that for him. But even with that going on, he and his representation had been unable to secure a contract extension with the Eagles, and he had long expressed his interest to play his entire career for the Philadelphia Eagles. But sometimes the things just don't go that way. So from the other side of the equation, excuse me, the Arizona Cardinals received some sobering news earlier this week, finding out that their up-and-coming tight end Max Williams, who went down in the San Francisco game, they didn't know how severe the injury was. Well, it was determined that it was knee ligament damage, and he will be. They put him on IR, and he will be out for the season. So, with the Cardinals being 5-0, and and wanting to, I guess, maintain their offensive continuity, want to replace Max Williams with a competent replacement. Their stats are comparable. Zach Ertz this year had 18 catches for 189 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Max Williams this year had 16 catches for 193 yards and 1 touchdown. So they're about the same. Max Williams was like a second-round pick in 2015 out of the University of Minnesota, and had complemented Kyler Murray well in that system that they had been running. Remember, I told you on our pick'ems and analysis sessions that the Cardinals. What I like about them is they spread the ball around. Nobody has any exorbitant amount of catches in their system. Their leading receiver is DeAndre Hopkins with 23, and then Kirk has 21, and Rondale Moore 21, and I think Edmonds has like 17, and Max Williams has 16. So they're all right in there together, meaning, they kind of, depend on everybody. And I think Zach Ertz will fit in there just perfectly. So that's what it means for the Arizona Cardinals. I just think they'll be able to continue their offensive, creativity. And it's what has been in the Arizona Cardinals has been one of the more fun, exciting, more prolific offenses this year, putting up great numbers and propelling them to a 5-0 record. So that's what it means for them, allowing them to continue on their progress this year without losing a step. What it means for the Eagles, well, we don't know, because the Eagles are really, if you watched the game last night, they're really struggling to try to find an offensive identity. They seem to not know what to do with Jalen Hurts. They try to run him some, and he throws it probably more than you would think they would, given he's only had like 8 starts. And if you notice, when they ran the ball last night and had success, you notice how the crowd erupted, because you would see in games where they would not run the ball, much. And, I think when they played the Cowboys, they didn't run it but like 10 times, 9 times or something, like some, very low number. So, when any young quarterback, you would hope that you can incorporate the running game with the, because the running game is a young quarterback's best friend. But with Jalen, he's also leading them in rushing. So, I don't know. I think right now they're just trying to figure out what they're doing. And the fact that they couldn't reach an agreement with Ertz, to keep him in Philadelphia, and then them, really trying to search for an identity. So I guess, and really this really turns the tight end duties over to Dallas Goedert, and he was inactive on last night due to protocol, and I think if he gets 2 negative tests, he can rejoin the team. And of course, they have been trying to feature Dallas Goedert. Anyway, he guy from South Dakota State, who I think the Cowboys really wanted, and the Eagles stole him from under there. He has the name Dallas. For crying out loud, But anyway, that's the story we have, and maybe the Eagles get some needed cornerback help. Maybe Tay Gowan can help Darius Slay in the defensive backfield for the Eagles, who, if you watched the game last night, Tom Brady just kind of picked them apart. Did what he wanted. Darius Slay can't cover everybody. So maybe this will help, and maybe they'll get some needed help with this draft pick that they have, and maybe they can parlay that into some other veterans. But right now, the Eagles are really searching for an identity, and they're 2-3, and really they're in second place in the division, 2-4, I guess, after last night's loss. But who knows what they'll do. Harry Roseman's probably not through making deals, but yeah, that came as a surprise, man. Nobody thought, you always felt like Zach Ertz is one of the fixtures in Philadelphia. You never thought of him as one of the guys that would get moved, but this is the NFL, and anybody can get moved. Deals can be made. It's a business, and it's just what happens, So, but that's all I have for today in this particular short video. Just want to give you guys the updates when I get them. Breaking news. So, breaking news: Zach Ertz traded this morning, actually, just a few minutes ago, from the Philadelphia Eagles to the Arizona Cardinals for Tay Gowan and a 5th-round pick from the 2022 draft. And so what you're clearly seeing is 2 teams going in, basically opposite directions. One team that knows what they want to do, and they're being proactive, and hey, we need a guy. They're not happy with their guy. They got some ambivalence with their guy. Let's get that guy and plug this guy in. Let's keep this train rolling. And another team that's kind of, we don't know who we are yet, and trying to figure out where we go next and where we go from here. So, but anyway, that's all I have from the desk of Uncle Fred, trying to give you all the latest news. You can get it right here. You ain't got to go nowhere. Uncle Fred got you covered. He got you. If he don't know it, he'll get you an answer, because Uncle Fred is about that. All right. But that's all I have from the desk of Uncle Fred. Y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe for great content and NFL news, Dallas Cowboy news, and any sports news that is pertinent. Uncle Fred got you covered. But that's all I have. Uncle Fred out.